Hi guys, my name is Kat the Crow-Winged Author here at the Magic Library, and this video is a little bit late. I decided to take a day off yesterday to get some much needed writing done for the sequel to my debut novel, Arboriah Lux. And today we're actually going to be tackling the rest of the characters of my debut novel. And we're doing it just in time as part of the countdown for the live stream that is happening today at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So mark the date, pretty please. And I'm going to be doing something just for the sake of it. For anyone who comes in to watch the live stream and everything just to hang out, they will be getting a signed copy of my book. I already have technically 3 of them set aside, 2 for people who actually signed up for the sweepstakes giveaway, and another one just for family because I was supposed to give it to her a few weekends ago, but she actually had to go home. So yeah, if you are one part of the first 17 people to actually be a part of the live stream, you will be getting a signed autographed copy of my book. And I will let you guys know how that's going to work out later. When you do get into the live chat and everything, put your username and then also a nickname, and then I will put the link for my Discord into the chat as well so that you guys can go there and we can talk over a direct message. But enough about that. Let's get into the last few characters of my Arboriah Lux character series, and today is going to be a little bit of a doozy. So we have 5 characters that are left on the cast list for my debut novel. And we're gonna go ahead and get one of the more troublesome ones out of the way just because she shows up halfway through the book and you're sort of meant to not like her. For anyone who remembers this video from my TikTok series, I will just go ahead and put it up here. We are going to be talking about the Duchess Marine. The Duchess Marine is Aelgrim and Dahlia's mother, and she's a pretty crass woman. Okay, so the best way I can describe her besides just the word crass is just think of the most like bigoted racial, like ugh. Literature is full of all of these characters that we don't like because they're just so haughty and everything, and there's sort of a reason for that when it comes to the Duchess Marine. The Duchess Marine only cares about power, and she has made it very, very clear that Dahlia is no longer a part of the family because Dahlia chose to give up her status so that she could marry Dargren, which basically meant that she was down an eligible daughter that could put her higher up the ranking ladder of the social hierarchy of Obsidia Terma. I would also like to point out that it seems that there's not a lot of people who like her in the courts either. Definitely not Queen Elaine or King Claustus or anything, because specifically because how she's introduced and how the Duchess Marine is introduced and everything, apparently this was not the first time she had done something like this. And let's just say that it did not end well for her. And she is also a plot device. Yee. I mean, she's still technically a character that has, you know, feelings and a very, very racist, bigoted view of people of a lower station. But you know, it's just like I base this off of the class system of like Industrial Revolution, Victorian England social class. So yeah, there's gonna be some haughtiness in her dialogue and everything. You're really not supposed to like her. But aside from that and everything, she is sort of the reason why Lux makes such a big impression on this next character that we are going to talk about. This next character is in fact Cassius Morgenstern. And if you're wondering why I have a blue rose, it's just a little bit of symbolism, specifically because of what Cassius has gone through but doesn't know that he's gone through. Cassius Morgenstern is the only child of the Morgenstern family of this generation, and he is going to be the next ruling monarch of Obsidia Terma. And when he hears about Lux going to this party that she, Asilas, and Eldrick are invited to and everything, he wants to go. He wants to meet her and everything, because it's very unheard of for a human to have such a massive impact on people. So, yeah. Before you say anything, there is not really meant to be a romance between the two of them. His heart has and will forever belong to another, but she is no longer with us. In the book and everything, I make such a big mystery out of like what happens between him and this girl that he loves. And he feels that same connection with Lux, but it's because that Lux is an Aster blood. And let's just say that because of a certain encounter that basically leads to Lux saving Cassius's life and everything, she is brought to the royal estate to meet the Morgenstern monarch and his matriarch, his wife, not his mother, or the king's wife and the queen mother. Does that make any sense? King Claustus and Queen Elaine, who are married. There, see, I finally got it. And there's also another character that Lux meets at the royal estate, and it is this next character that we're going to talk about. Our next character that we're going to be talking about after Cassius Morgenstern is in fact a servant girl that Queen Elaine brought into the fold of the royal estate herself, and that young servant girl is Aveline. Aveline is the younger sister of Ephraim, who was changed not by the same noble, but was in fact changed due to some very unpleasant circumstances. And it was after hearing those circumstances and everything that Queen Elaine brought her into the fold and basically gave her a home to just heal. There is a distinctive reason why Aveline is so important when Lux basically is moved to the royal estate. And that's because of a distinctive scar across her neck, and even though she has this scar and everything, she is still able to speak. And one of her few sentences and everything is, "Don't trust the man in white." Who is the man in white? Well, you'll have to read the book to find out, because it is a major twist. But Aveline definitely has a fondness for Lux and everything, because Lux basically also takes her under her wing, and she gives her care because that's the kind of person that Lux is. And speaking of Queen Elaine, that is the next character that we are going to be talking about. So Queen Elaine, right up here, is the Queen Mother of the royal estate, and she was married into the Morgenstern family. And she's a very unique individual, especially because Cassius is technically a hybrid, and a hybrid of the most unique sort. But Queen Elaine also has some secrets of her own as well, primarily because Queen Elaine, and I can't say it! I was about to say it! I can't spoil Queen Elaine for you. All that I can tell you is that she's definitely in Lux's corner, but at the same time, she's very concerned for her son and what he's going through. Now, there's a reason for all of this, and it also ties back to this young woman that Cassius is so in love with. And that's as much as I can give without actually giving away too much of the plot. Sorry, guys. But if you want to know more about Queen Elaine, you can definitely read upon her in the latter chapters of the book. But let's go and talk about her husband. Her husband is the last character that we are going to be talking about today. And that husband is in fact King Claustus. King Claustus is a very impressionable man, but not in a bad way that most people would think of when that word is being used. No, let's just say that he really takes up for Lux and how she represents herself when she is presented to the courts and to the royal family. And of course, Duchess Marine makes an entire scene, but we're not talking about her anymore. He sort of sticks up for her and welcomes her to be a part of the family, and he's very influential, but he is also very influenced because Lux has this vision for a community of people, no matter what the race, that they're all able to live peacefully together in coexistence. And that's what the king wants as well, but because of the courts and everything, the courts are so used to their lifestyle that they don't want anything to change. So yeah. But that is not to mean that that vision is entirely lost, specifically because let's just say events go from one to the other and they are able to actually make that vision come true. But I will not tell you about the events that lead up to that decision. You guys have to find out for it yourself. And also for a special little epilogue chapter for an event that many of my readers, when I told them about the book and everything, they were just so ready for. And that is it for this last video of characters and everything. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I had to have some water just because it was just, my throat was feeling a little raw. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I hope that this video will give you a little bit more incentive to come by the live stream and everything, especially if you are a fan of paranormal dark fantasy that is filled with romance, mystery, vampires, demons, an element of magic, and specifically a bit of mythology in there as well. If you guys are interested in a signed copy, please in the comments of this video put your username or a nickname and I will add you to the pool. Or if you want to wait until the live chat of the stream that is happening today at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, then definitely go onto there and put your name or your username or your nickname down in the comments of the live chat. I will post a link for the Discord server and you guys can message me and can go on there, be a part of this awesome community that we have, getting just like, it's starting to climb a little bit, but it's just, it needs people to keep it alive. So I hope that you guys will come join the Discord and then we can talk in the DMs about getting shipping ready for your autographed copy. If you like this video and you want more content from the Magic Library and everything, please subscribe and ring that bell notification because I know you guys want to. For more updates on writing projects, videos, or just my life in general, please follow all of my socials. They're down in the description. The link for my Discord server is also in the description, as well as the Amazon listing of my debut novel, Arboriah Lux. This is what the book looks like and everything, and it's sort of the culmination of a life's work for me. Writing and being an author has been a lifelong dream of mine, and it's sort of just reared its head here in the last few months. I want to share the art of storytelling with everybody, and I want everyone to be inspired to write books themselves because everyone needs a way to escape these very hard times that we're in the middle of. And what better way to do that than to either read a book or to write a story that you guys want to read yourselves. I'll be back with more videos about book talk next week. I will also be doing a few videos about the art of storytelling, one of which is going to be an interview with my dad, who is a huge ballad song fan. And we'll go into the terminology of that kind of storytelling when we actually go into that video. And if you are a member of the Magic Library, just here, one of my subscribers, please, please, please share this video and this channel with those whom you think will enjoy it. By the end of the year, I would love to get 100 subscribers. It's a very small goal and I don't even think I'll reach it by the end of the year, but just that I can try to get that goal and to get that under my belt before I go to the next, before I go to the next level and then the next level and then the next level. Let's just say that it's as much an incentive for me to keep making videos and everything because I love making this kind of content. So yeah. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I hope to hang out with you guys later today at the live stream and everything. So please mark the day. So please mark the time, make an alarm, something. Just please come and hang out with us and everything because we'll be doing games, we'll be talking books. I'll be answering questions that you guys have, whether it be about writing, escapism, books in general, or just like some little stuff about me that you guys may not know. And all of this is in preparation for the live stream that is also happening on April 29th, because I know a lot of people won't be able to make it on to the live stream tonight. So I'm also doing another one on April the 29th. I'm also going to be doing that at 6 p.m. So that is it for my announcements. I hope you guys have a very wonderful day. This has been Kat the Crow-Winged Author, and I hope that, well, I hope that whatever book you decide to pick up and to read, or whatever notebook you open to write your first word on, I hope that it inspires an entire lifetime of escapism and also adventure. This has been Kat the Crow-Winged Author here at the Magic Library, and I hope you guys have a very wonderful day. Bye.